See, here's the thing. I would wish if we could have communism or socialism. I would really want that to happen. But the problem is that in order to have that, you need to have a lot of value and a lot of capital. But in order to generate that capital, we need a lot of capitalism first.
But
And right now, I think we made great progress. I think we're like maybe 50% of the way. But for now, I don't think we still need to generate a lot more progress, a lot more value before we could have that.
this is the thing I never got with socialism and communism. You're asking
I don't
society
even know
to.
what the strict definitions of those words are. Let's
It's,
go
it's
on.
okay. Professors can't even give me a clear definition of socialism or communism. But like you're asking society to determine for you your path. It's like you read The Giver, right?
Is
They
it?
each
Is
get
that what it
assigned
is?
a job,
I say
right?
that a lot of people say,
No
well,
one's unemployed.
democratic socialism is that you have a safety net so you could try a
So
lot of businesses ideas that you have and do whatever you want and you don't have to like starve to death in case they fail.
you have a social safety net to be entrepreneurial.
Yeah, or you could just live off
Who's
of the
then
social safety net.
who's providing the capital to let you try different things?
It's all been generated, and that's why I'm saying we're only like maybe 50% of the way there.
Right, but
Like this is
like
just like
that.
utopian dreaming that there's no more poverty. Like all the arid land in Africa has been turned into like fertile
But someone's
farmland.
got to go do that hard work first to get to that point
Right, and
where
that's why I say there's still capitalism. We still need capitalism to generate that
I don't.
remaining like
Your
50% of the value.
generation, man. You guys are like.
I'm not saying that we should spend a lot of money right now.
No, no, I know what you mean, but you're saying you guys wish like I heard this from someone else. It was that in the nation, in order to get rich, they should employ capitalist system. But once they're rich, they should employ socialist system. And then once they lose all that money to socialist trying or stuff, they should employ capitalism again. And so it's like a cycle. I don't see it that way. I'm like, if capitalism got us to this point, why not keep employing it and better? It's like if you were to employ socialism at the time of Marx, right? If Marx wrote the Communist Manifesto and he was God, and so it was from that point on, right? You wouldn't have iPad. You would just be stuck in 1800s society because socialism fixes that status quo. I think there's no motive to innovate or to break the status quo, right? You need to maintain it. Or am I? Do I see something wrong? It's
That's
like
one way to look at it.
right. So if you like today's socialists, if you want to create a socialist society, you would say that today's society is what we want to maintain, right? Or we want
I
to
say
bring
we need
everyone up,
more. I say we need like more
or
value.
we need to bring all the poor and disenfranchised people to the level of, I guess, Jeff Bezos, right? And then everyone would be happy. But what's to say Jeff Bezos is the end goal? What's not to say that
You have a better life than Jeff Bezos.
right, exactly, right? So I mean, the only way I see that happening is through capitalism, where you're free to experiment at your own risk. You know what I mean? It's like you want to send a man to the moon or you want to shoot rockets like Elon Musk. There's a risk to that. He might go bankrupt soon. Who knows, right?
Yes.
But there's a risk to it. If you want to do something meaningful, there's a risk to it, right? The minimum risk is time, right? It uses up your time.
Well, what about this? Wouldn't more people try and send people to the moon if they didn't have to take any risk at all?